You can be very solid in the future if you have very strong roots.
The beautiful town of Biella has been the home of the Italian woolen industry for about 500 years. With its experience and innovative spirit, the LANIFICIO CERRUTI produces the finest luxury fabrics for fashion clients all over the world. Quality, elegance and class have always been the basic principles of the LANIFICIO CERRUTI.
We were always trying to be on top without being over the top. A factory has to be a very dynamic structure which has the courage for innovation and not being frightened by changes.
Nino Cerruti has been a pioneer of textile innovation since the 1950s. He was the first to combine fine-tailored clothing with industrial production. Even today, the part of the process he loves most is the so-called finissaggio of the fabrics.
There is a constant control in which we add the new ideas that we have, and it happens very much through the hands. You have to learn how to touch fabrics and to read through your fingers what's happening in a piece of fabric.
With his newly designed open-space office building, Nino Cerruti leads the LANIFICIO into the 21st century. His fabrics are the result of a constant search for beauty combined with a dynamic, adventurous spirit and a long-standing family tradition. This is how the factory looked in the 1950s, when Nino Cerruti inherited the company from his father. His grandfather founded it in 1881, but the basic principles are still the same.
I'm going back to the teaching of my father. He was always telling me that you had to be constant in your ideas. I'm sticking to the notion of quality with this, what I call intelligent evolution.
Nino Cerruti once dreamt of becoming a political journalist. Instead, he became a keen observer of people's dreams and needs, of new and evolving lifestyles all over the world, transforming them into fabrics and fashion. In the 1960s in Paris, Cerruti invented casual chic. Now he works on inspiring textiles for the fashion and design world.
Fashion is a reflection of the evolution of a society. I continue having this kind of way of looking at what is around us, though we put it on ourselves or we put it around ourselves, like is the case of the design and furniture company that we are now running as well.
Today, Nino Cerruti is the president of the design house Balleri Cerruti. Now he's applying all his knowledge to create a very personal environment for everyday life. This dragon fabric, based on an old brocade found on a family sofa, was redesigned to meet the needs of the modern customer.
I like this kind of marriage in which we never forget our history, but we never try to stick to it without evolving.
Cerruti fabrics add a warm emotion to cutting-edge contemporary design. The unique Cerruti blend that lets you live your life comfortably and with style.
There is a way of performing this daily life that can be called a Cerruti life.
Nino Cerruti was a pioneer in the world of film and fashion, starting with Anita Ekberg leading his legendary parade of petrol blue sports cars in Rome in 1960. After the opening of his famous boutique in Paris, he dressed the stars both in European and Hollywood cinema, working on over 200 films.
Fabrics are very important to people because it is their second skin. So I have the privilege of being able to help creating dreams and contribute to materialize them.
The LANIFICIO is very engaged in environmental sustainability. The precious mountain water is returned to the river cleaner than before. Sustainable life as a new form of art.
We have always been careful to pay a lot of attention to what happens in the world, how people evolve, which are their needs. Let's say it's always been a factory customer-friendly. And of course, relations with them. We give a lot of importance to the long-lasting relations that we have and to the fact that we cultivate them with attention and with respect.